let's say you have your family's involved in an accident, and it was let's say your son was driving and they fall asleep at the wheel because they were tired, and your passenger wasn't buckled up and they get ejected from the car. What would you do in that situation, especially if it was your sibling or your dad? Would it be between them two, or would it be how would you do a settlement on that?
Yes. So interestingly enough, you can make a claim against a family member. So in that instance that you just described, although you said the passenger was not buckled up,
The passenger wasn't buckled up.
there's a law in place that if you're not wearing a seatbelt and the the party you're making a claim against can show that the injuries that you're making a claim for were directly caused by the failure to wear the seatbelt, that can play into your fault in it all. But to answer your question on a more general level, you can make a claim against a family member. So let's just say, take the seatbelt out of there. They're seatbelted, driving down the road. This one falls asleep, runs off the road, whatever it is. They've done something negligent and they've hurt their sister. Okay. Sister can make a claim against brother, father, whatever that looks like. But here's the interesting wrinkle. If they're all in the same household, they all live together and essentially under the same insurance policy, they're limited to the state minimum required amount of policy limits that you have to have to legally operate a car on the roadways in Missouri. And what do I mean by all that? To get insurance, to get your car registered, you have to show that you have a $25,000 policy of insurance on your car. That's the minimum that you have to have. So if you're doing a inter-family lawsuit or intra-family situation, the most you can get out of that is the $25,000 from the insurance company.
So you can't really get more
No,
family.
no. And it used to be, the way that all unfolded was courts basically said there can't be any. I'm sorry, I think they made a law that said there's just no claim there. Well, court said, no, you've got to at least provide the injured family member with the state minimum that's required for financial responsibility. So that's why you can get up to $25,000.
Can you get more, or would it just be that 25,000?
You're
So you can't be my medical bills or anything.
right.
You could.
So no matter what, you're limited to $25,000 on the insurance side of things. Yeah. Well, and it can be really interesting because, again, I've had the situations where people are really hurt, but the law says you're limited. Yep. So keep that in mind.